Hello YouTube, this is Frank, and this is December the 4th, 2024, and this is my 87th video and my 8th Libre Computer video, 2 of 8, and we're looking at the Libre Computer Tritium making an NTP server with the GPS module, and this is the setup video. I'm going to move my board down and I'll show you what I got. Let's see. 87th video. Disclosure: I have no financial, employment, personal, or family relationship with any brand or product. I purchase the products that appear in my videos with my money. I'm retired. I put her around. There's no AI was used in this video. The series. This is the setup of the Tritium. A note. Back in September, Hurricane Helene crashed a time server that I built in 2019, and I replaced that with a Libre Computer Renegade in October, and it's working fine. Now I'm retired, so I have more time to play with, around with time servers. So actually, I have 2 test Libre Computer Tritiums running for about the past month. I'm just looking at several things, and the Libre computer that we'll be building is in this video. Now I did mention in my last video that I tried to was wanting to attempt wireless. Now that's the shared memory model from that GPS module. This probably won't make any sense to you right now, but I just want to bring it to your attention that I did try to put a wireless module in there, and I noticed later in the day that my shared memory model was stopped working. So I kind of went down. Yeah, there's my thing. I was using a let me see, I've got it right here. I was using a Cutie wireless thing. I don't know if it's the driver or what. I have not had time to really look at it. I've got some older Wi-Fi dongles. I may try that. That's an ED Max. That's an old one. I used to put those on my Raspberry Pis. But anyway, that's. I wanted to bring that to your attention. I did try that. That's that driver right there that seems to be having trouble, and it would. Let me get down here a little ways. Oh, there it was one. Then I would disconnect that USB driver, and it would connect it as another source, so it couldn't find my shared driver, and that just happened continuously. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention that I did try it. I'm not sure what the problem is. Let me get back to my notes. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Hurricane Helene, there's a picture. It came up through Georgia, North Carolina, and it crashed my time server. So that's where this all kind of started. Let me get back to my notes. Summary: if you don't want to watch the rest of the video, what we're doing is we've got an isolated router with several devices, and I want to make a Tritium NTP time server. But to do that, I need to have a connection with the internet to set up my Tritium. So to do that, we're just downloading the Debian 12 from the Libre website. copy that image, hook up the wires, follow the instructions on the Libre website. And Red Hat has some good information. Set the time and date, time zone, update and upgrade, and install the secure shell server. So that's what this video is about. So let's just start from my table, and I'm going to move my camera down. Oops, let's see here now. Oops, let me follow my directions first. I got to follow. I'm getting ahead of myself, right? Well, oh, it is right here on my. It is on my list to do. I'm old. I'll forget what I'm supposed to be doing. I've got a Tritium. The power supply from Libre Computer. That's the one they have on their website. Ethernet cable. I've got an Ethernet cable. I got that from the Walmarts. Premier X. I use Premier X. I just buy the bulk package. They come in 5 in the package. HDMI cable. I got an HDMI cable. I got that from the Walmarts. A claw hammer. I'll use that for demonstration, for putting in the wires. Okay, now I'm going to move my camera back up. Let's see where I'm at here. Download the Debian base from Libre Computer, and I've got a web page. Let's see, let me just show you the products. If you go to the products page, there's the Tritium. Just click on that, and there's a downloads right there, and it goes to a web page. Download the images from our distro server, and these are for Debian. I'm on Debian 12, and this is the Libre Computer, the H5, and that's what we'll be installing. So you download that. I think I've already got it downloaded, so I'll just continue on here. Scan any down. This is my policy. I scan any downloads for viruses. So let me show you what that looks like. There it is right there. So and it's just my policy to scan anything with for viruses. And this takes a couple of minutes, so I'm going to pause the video while it scans. Let's see here now. All right, I'm back. It's took about 2 minutes to scan that. So let me get back over to my notes. We scanned it. Let's write that image to a card. Now I've been using Microsoft Windows and Rufus for many years to write images to USB drives and SD cards. Let me show you that web page. Debian and their install wiki. Let's see if I can go down to the. Oh, here we go. See now they're showing Rufus as an option too. So I've been using Rufus for many years, and that's what I use. Now, you can use whatever image writer that you want. And also, now I wanted to bring this to your attention. Now I use Windows and Linux and several other operating systems. Now, if you're familiar with Windows 10 Pro or most any of the Windows operating systems, they have an administrator account and then they have regular user accounts. And in Linux, it's kind of similar, where there's a root or a super user or a sudo and a regular user account. Now, I use regular user accounts in both Microsoft and Microsoft Windows and Linux for routine tasks, and then whenever I need to do something privileged, I go up to my temporarily get me a administrator privileges to do that. So I wanted to just bring that to your attention. And what we're doing, I've got my, now I use a SanDisk writer, and I'm going to write that image to this card. Let's see here now. I think I've got it set up. Rufus. And see, there's asking for an administrator password right there. And I'm going to select my image. And it's that Debian 12 base that we downloaded. And start. Okay, and this will take a few minutes, so I'm going to pause the video right here while it writes that image. All right, so I've got my image written, and I'm going to check to see if I need to eject that SD card. Safely remove. Okay, I should be able to remove my writer. And so I've got my image on my card. SD cards. Now, Libre Computer on their website, they've got several cards that they recommend. Now, I use PNY, Premier X. There's 5 card packs that come in a bulk. And this past Black Friday, they had some specials. I bought several packs for bulk packs. And I did see some Samsung Evo Select cards, and that's what Libre Computer was recommending. Now, when I buy cards, I look for the U3 V30. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. I think I've got a, wonder where here it is. This was the Black Friday sale. You get 5 cards for $22, and I look for U3 V30, and it's probably on the card. It's U3 V30, and with the Samsung U3 V30, and they had some 512 gigabyte cards. They got me a couple of those, so I did go with the recommended Libre Computer, but not for most of my projects. I just use these bulk PNY Premier X cards. Now let me show you how to hook up the wires. Now, whenever I'm hooking up my wires, my microcontroller instructor, he advised to pinch the connectors because it shortens the lever, and you try not to twist or pry those wires when you're hooking them up. So let me show you what I'm kind of talking about. I'm going to move my camera down. So here's my hammer. So I've got a long lever if I wanted to pull up something, but if I grab it by the claw there, I shorten the lever, and that's what I'm kind of talking about right here. So here's my tritium, and I want to hook up the wires. Let's see here. I've got an Ethernet cable, so I pinch the connector and hook up my cable. I've got a power. I've got a the button kind of shows you when it's on. And pinch that connector. Said, oh, now see, I've got even if I don't connect that thing, I've got a long lever right here. If I don't pinch that connector, and those connectors will pop off the board, so you pinch that connector while you're connecting it. Oops. And it'll go in. Same thing with the HDMI cable. Pinch that connector. You see, if I grab it by the edges, I've got a long lever right there. So you pinch the connectors. And I wonder what I did with my card. Here it is. And I'll put my card in there. All right, I think it's ready to try. Let me get back to my notes where I'm at. Oops, let me move my camera back up. And follow the instructions on the Libre Computer website. I've got the page pulled up here. Let's see here. Oops, that's dead again. Can I get back to my web page? Here's my web page, and they have the instructions. We've got our card written to the micro that's set up, and I think we're ready to turn the power on. I hope it works. Let me get over there to my HDMI 4 and turn the power on. And there's that light right there that really doesn't show up all that well. But it's, yeah, it is booting up. Oh, that's some small writing right there. That's on my big screen TV. It's going to be hard to see kind of this, what I'm doing, but I'll hopefully want log in. It's asking for the login, and let me get, because you can't see let me get back over to my screen right here. This is what we're doing is the base image. Oops. You can't really see it very well when I switch back over there. It's the default username and password are root, and we'll follow the directions, and this is what we'll be doing. It'll be hard to see with that small writing over there, but that's what I'm doing. Let's see here now. Where am I at here? Oops, I don't have a keyboard. Hold on just a minute. I've got got to put a keyboard on there. I forgot to do that. Hold on, let me pause the video while I do that. All right, got my keyboard, and I'll plug in my keyboard. I forgot to do that. All right, let me see if I can. Yeah, there's my login. The writing is very hard to see, but it's root and root, and it asks me to change the password. The current password is root, and our new password. Okay, there we go. And let me get back over to my notes. I'm less likely to forget something when I see my notes, but I still do. I wonder where my mouse is. Let's see. Hold on. Let me pause the video while I get some technical. Yeah, I found my mouse. Okay. And this is what we do next. Add add a username, and then add it to the pseudo group. That's what we're doing right here. Let me get over there. Sudo add user and Batman. And it's asking for a password. Okay, and then it was sudo add user Batman to sudo. Okay, and then let me get back to my notes. I think we need to yeah, Red Hat has a good page on web page on setting the time zone, and I didn't realize that this time you can't really see what I'm doing over there with that small font. So it's time and date control. Time and date control lists the time zones and time. And if you want to set the time zone, that's the command to set the time zone. So that's what I'll be doing over there. You can't hardly, see the writing over there. Time, date, control, and we don't have it's just a default time zone over there. Let me pause this video right here. All right, now I'm back. It's time and date control, list the time zones, time, date, control, list, time zones. And I think, let me see if I've got America, New York. That's my time zone. So it's time. You can see it's down here. Time, date control. Set time zone. Was that it? got the exact option, the spelling. Let's see. Yeah, set time zone. Set time zone to America, New York. Okay, now we're good. Should be able to do a date command and have the correct, Eastern Standard Time. All right, let me get back to my notes and see where I'm at. Update the system. Now I'm already in the root. As the root user, so I'm just going to type apt update and apt upgrade. So I'll get back over there. Now it takes a little while for this to complete, so I'll just start it and pause the video and start those and pause the video while it's doing this, because it takes a while. And here I am down here at the root prompt, apt update. And it takes a while. It will take a while to do that. So I'm going to pause the video while it does that. It takes several minutes. All right, we're completed the update command, apt update, and now it's apt upgrade. Apt upgrade. And it takes several minutes for this to run, so I'll pause the video right here while it does that. All right, we've got our system updated and upgraded, and that's where we are right here. So let me switch over there to my notes. Upgrade, update. Now Debian does not ship with the. Oops, I've got wrong. Let me put my. I've got so many keyboards here. Let me move my keyboard around. And that mouse over there. All right, I think I'm okay now. Got the right mouse and keyboard. Debian does not come with. I wonder what I did with my. Debian does not come with the secure shell server installed. So you have to install that server if you want to use secure shell to go into that board. Now let me, while we're here, let me just show you. I'll just pick up one of these. There are several ways to log into these machines. One way is that the HDMI port. Another way, let's see, there's let's see if I can, there's a serial port if you have a serial cable, and then another way is through Ethernet, through the Ethernet port right there. I think I've got a serial cable line here. I'm not going to use that today, but I just wanted to bring that to your attention that that's another option if you want to log into these single board computers. Now this is, I use this to go over the internet, the Ethernet. And I've got a web page right here. Debian has a web page. Oops, a secure shell web page. They have a lot of good information on that. And what we want to do is install the server. And I think that's about it over there when we, the default, when we install the server, we also need to see what our remote, how to get into our remote host. So let's do this. Let's install the server and then look to see how we can remote into that thing. And I got to move my keyboards around. I've got, let me see here now. Move this one. Probably got them tangled up. Put that one over there. That's it. Let me move my, oops. Oops, let me just turn my keyboard around here. And we're down here. And it's out. Install. Open. Secure shell. Server. Yes. And I'm going to pause the video right here while it does that. It doesn't take a long time, but I'm going to pause the video. Okay, I'm back. Now we've got my open server shell installed. And we need to get over there if we want to secure shell into it, we need to know the address of this thing. And it's IP space A, and that shows us our IP address. And I'm going to write that down. That's 192.168.118. That's how we get into this. That's how we get into the. Let me pause the video while I move my keyboard around. All right, so that's what we did. We installed the Open Secure Shell Server, and we know our IP address. Let me see, we got down here, right here, and this is how you secure shell over there into that Tritium. And let's see if I've got my notes. I think I probably have them. Yeah, that's what we did, is the IP space A. And there's numerous ways to log into that. And I believe I have a window right here ready, and we should be able to secure shell to our user over there, Batman at 192.168.1.18. Yes. And our password. Okay, and there's our setup. And I think this is pretty much the end of my video. We're able to secure shell into it. Let me see where I'm at. Debian has good documentation. Red Hat has good documentation. And to end the session over there, let me get over there to our session. It's Control D. Master Control and the D, and that logs you out. And so I believe that's the end of my setup video. So thank you for watching.